Hey everybody. Left Hiker's Welcome Hostel this morning. Headed for the drop off. Going over the Kinsman's. Was dropped off at Kinsman's Notch. And then I'm going to go over to the Notch Hostel. I think it's like a 16 or 17 mile day today. Done Moosalaki yesterday, which we hit the trail probably about 8:30 and I was done by 2. Today's going to be a little bit harder and it's going to be rainy, so I don't know how much I'll film, but got some steep climbs today and some steep descents, but we're in the whites and never know what the weather's going to be. Just kind of trucking along this morning. Slept very well. Had a real good night. Cooked hot dogs last night on the grill, which was good. Well, I'll see you here in a little bit. I know it's a power line, but this is pretty, that mountain. That's probably the Kinsman what we're getting ready to climb or something or other. But that is pretty through there. Going along this power line, we'll see if we can get a view over here. Gonna go back down into the trees. Tell you what, trail's been a river this morning from all the rain that they got last night. They've been some steep ascents and descents up and down it, but just rolling on through. Going back up into the fog. Saw a lot of moose droppings. So who knows, person may see one coming through, you never know. It's amazing the power of water. Had a lot of rain last night, but what's going on down through yonder? I took a spill a while ago. Well, I had to cross the river and you couldn't help but getting soaking wet, and then I was trying to climb up one of these hills and got tangled up in a root that I didn't see and fell in a hole that was filled with water, mired up to my knee, but I'm okay. This is very impressive. You got all the water coming together. think this is Kinsman's Pond. And you got the mountain right there. We're up here on top of the Kinsman. I'm gonna tell you, that mountain will spank you. Right there, it's straight up, just about hand over hand climbing. You might as well put your tracking poles up. You're gonna walk straight up a stream, and then you're gonna climb rocks. And I think that's the first mountain that really shows you what the whites really are and what's to come up toward Maine. But it'll spank you and tell you, just come on, bring it on. But anyway, I'm gonna put this phone up before it gets moisture in it. Here's some coming off of North Kinsman. There's actually two peaks to the Kinsman's. You got North Peak and a South Peak. And I showed you the South Peak where I was at, but the North Peak, I didn't walk down there to it. I just passed it. It was clouded over. But anyway, I'm just coming off the thing here. The north side, it's steep too, but it is nowhere near as steep as coming up the south side of the trail. I saw a daddy with his young son going down through there. And I think he's having, boy's probably about 3 years old or so. I think he's having to do a lot of assisting with him and everything. Getting down, teaching him young, I guess. But anyway, let me put this thing back up. Doing a lot of rock hopping through here. I've actually been doing it the whole trail. I think I've mired my shoes up in the water more times than I can count today. But it's all part of the experience. Let me see if I can negotiate this. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Climbing up out of the Franconia Notch this morning. We went over the Kinsman yesterday. That was a hard hike. We stayed at the Notch Hostel yesterday night, which I was wore slap out when I got there. I will tell you this, don't get me wrong, it's a nice place, but we ended up getting rooms in what I call the woodshed, and the upper loft had 2 beds in it and you had a cot downstairs. Well, I couldn't fit in the upper loft, so I took the cot downstairs. Well, they don't supply pillows and sheets, so I did go beg the woman for a pillow because, well, I don't carry a pillow. And a sheet for the cot. Well, about 12:30 this morning, that cot succumbed to me, I guess. 3 of the legs fell off of it. I couldn't get it back together. I was too tired to blow up my air mattress, so I slept on the floor. And then we're doing the whites, so we're 5 days out of Gorham. So we decided, based on recommendation from another thru hiker, to just do 5 days worth of food in the pack. And then don't carry no water until you rehydrate real well the night before you go up. So that's what I done. I drunk last night. And then carrying 5 days worth of food and don't get water until you get to the Liberty Springs campsite, almost at the top of this mountain, which is a good idea. The only problem is the extra weight in the pack has thrown my center of gravity off. I've done took a bath in the river back yonder, dropped my phone in the river, so it may or may not charge after a while. So anyway, I think I'm just tired this morning, but I'm gonna have a good day. I'm determined of it. Just going a little bit slower. I think they finally found a way to slow me down, put 40 pounds on somebody's back, because 5 days worth of food for me anymore is I eat everything I see. So it weighs you down. I feel like I've got a horse saddle on my back. But if you go to the Notch Hostel, stay away from the woodshed, because that was the only room they had. I mean, it was packed last night, but stay away from the woodshed. Then this morning, they washed our clothes last night. They didn't give us our clothes back till 7 o'clock this morning. Then they said, we're loading up for 7:20. So, anyway, go up through here. So, anyway, just wondering why everybody was in such a panic. Well, usually the clothes is the first thing we put in our pack. I mean, to me, they kind of act like they've never dealt with hikers before. But it may be just the start of their season too. Well, I'm going to get off here for now. Well, this is about all we're going to get today. I think I know why they call them the White Mountains. Everything's white. It's drizzling and misty. I'm not going to shoot too much just because my phone's already wet and I don't want to run the battery down because I can't charge it. But this is it. The Franconia Ridge Little Haystack and all that. This will be about what we get today. Well, we've went across Mount Liberty, no view, the Haystack, no view, Franconia Ridge, high winds, rain, no view, Mount Lincoln, and now we're climbing up Garfield. We're going to go to the Garfield campsite. This thing's steep up through here. You had to climb like 1,000 foot in about a half a mile. So, just going on up through here, but it ain't raining right now, at least.